I went from being a 20-year-old who still lived at home with her parents to feeling like a grizzled journalist literally overnight. I worked for the OU newspaper, the Oklahoma Daily, and I was at that semester covering features. I was writing features, and I called my editor. She sent the photographer over to my house, and we drove up the highway and got there within about 20 minutes of leaving my house. That was the first day of really the rest of my life. I have a private practice where I counsel people who've been through a crisis. I see people who've walked through their hardest days. And the reason I do that is 100% because of the experience that I had during the Oklahoma City bombing. The reason why I get to do it is to live up to that Oklahoma standard. When I was reporting, one of the rescue workers from out of state told me that there had been a call on the radio and on TV that they needed work boots at the scene of the bombing. A truck pulls up and the man behind the wheel hands the worker a pair of boots. And the worker told me that the boots were still warm. That the man had not gone and bought a pair of boots, but he had taken them off of his feet. They were still warm to give to the workers of the Oklahoma City bombing recovery efforts. Friends, that is the Oklahoma standard. You guys are Oklahomans. You should be proud to be Oklahomans. You live in a community that cares about you and cares for you, and you have the choice to make a difference in this world.
My parents used the Oklahoma Standard a lot in my upbringing, and it means to me it doesn't have to be something super fancy or elaborate, just as simple, like she said, as simple as letting someone borrow a pencil or taking someone home after practice. So the little things can mean just as much as the big things.
I think it just means acknowledging other people and like opening up to helping each other out.
We don't want this to happen again. But I think more just to remember people's stories and then to remember the ones that were lost, and also how we united as a state and even as a nation.